Hello, this is Robert Major, and today I want to talk about truly taking a look at your customer service. Having effective customer service, customer interaction is key to any business. Any business. Evaluate your customer service, whether you are an agent, whether you work for an agency, whether you own an agency, whether you're an entrepreneur. Think for 1 minute right now. Think about when someone calls into your establishment or to your business, what kind of experience do they have when they call in? Is it a warm and pleasant? Is it challenging? Is it hard to convey? Or is it hard to work through getting an answer? Think about this. Today, I want to take a few moments to talk about how you can add value to your business or to your company by simply engaging with your customer. Positive engagement. There is nothing more frustrating than calling a place and it's poor customer service. This is something that you can personally fix in your business for customer retention. Some agents, they have issues with retaining and keeping people on the books. But I'm fixing to share with you something that even if you don't have the lowest price, that's still not an issue. Because you have department stores, you have restaurants, and all of them have different price structures. Some places you go to for dinner or for lunch, they're cheap, and your expectation level is kind of right here. And it coincides with your customer service. But one thing about it, even if you go to a cheap restaurant, we all expect great customer service, but we still subconsciously say, well, I know I'm going to this low cost, quick, fast, what they call it, greasy spoon or what have you. Their expectation level may not be as high, but that's an opportunity for great customer retention. Because imagine if you have real low cost product and the expectation level may not be to a level that of this high expensive product, and you give them first class service, you show them empathy, you take ownership, and we're going to talk about a few of those things. So one of the main things that you're going to have to evaluate when you pick up the phone and when you engage with your client, you need to care about whoever's calling. You need to listen and get an understanding of what they want. Why are they calling you? The first thing you need to have on your mind is, why are they calling me? And I'm going to make their situation better than when they call. That's first. If you have someone handling your customer service and that's not their goal, that's not their intent, either they need training or you may need to replace that person. Because these are some lean times, these are some challenging times, and people are going to make evaluations on what they're going to pay for and what they're not going to pay for. And now we don't have a lot of face-to-face in this time of technology and change. We have that voice or that online interaction. So make sure that you are truly listening to your clients, listening to those who call you, listen to why they're calling you, and then try to find ways that you can cultivate that relationship and truly establish that relationship. That is so important. So when you pick up that phone, you should have that earning listening ear to say, what kind of issue or how can I serve this person? Because we're talking about customer and service. So everything we do is about service. If you're in leadership, you're in sales, or you may be customer service, everything we do is service. We are servicing others. We are servicing our customers. Another thing, think about competition. I mentioned about pricing prior. Just because I sell insurance does not mean that I have the cheapest, lowest cost insurance. Granted, my goal is not to rip people off. If it's way out of sync, I am going to tell them, I don't think this, and that's what I do. When I take a look at it, I was like, well, you may not want to try to work with me but here is someone that could probably get you in at a better rate. And I do that because I truly care about my client. And guess what? I've had people who I didn't do business with refer other people to me. So you got to add value in the relationship. Cultivate the relationship, not a sale. A sale is come and sales go. But keeping customer retention, when people call you because they know you garden, but you're selling insurance, and they calling you asking you about gardening questions, that's building that relationship. When people call and ask you anything, they are establishing a trust system with you. So keep in mind, establish that trust system. Think about long customer retention, building a relationship. When you build relationships, people trust you. When they trust you, they can like you. And guess what? Most of the times, I don't even talk to my clients about what I sell and what I do. They know what I sell. They know what I do when I first introduce myself. But what happens is I cultivate and build relationships wherever I go in whatever capacity that I possibly can. And I would suggest that you do that. Now, granted, if I go over some customer service things, please, in the comment below, tell me some of the things and strategies how you do customer retention, because we all are building and helping one another. So comment below and share with me some ideas of how do you engage and keep customer retention. Now let's talk about this empathy. Some clients, they'll call right after a loved one has passed, or someone had a catastrophic event, maybe a heart attack, cancer, whatever, and it rung a bell, and they like, yeah, I need to obtain some insurance. Don't worry about that sale, because they're reaching out to you, and you can hear it in their voice that they want to talk about it. Talk about it. Build a relationship. Have your empathy ears on and heart on. If I'm calling you and I just had a bad day, things not going right, I had a death in the family, meet me where I am. Meet me where I am, having that empathy, having an understanding. And then work through that process and work through the solution. And when there's problems, this is another thing. When there's problems, and problems will arise, take ownership. Ownership is something that, oh my goodness, if we could just take ownership, imagine the impact that we would have. I could simply transfer somebody to corporate office or simply transfer to one of my counterparts. But imagine if I said, hold on for 1 second. Let me make a call and then let me see, especially if it's something I could quickly handle, or if I already know the answer, I could help them out, or I can have that point of contact call them. Don't send them to a website. Don't give them a telephone number, a 1-800 number, and just let them try to figure it out. Meet them where they are. Give them excellent customer service by taking ownership. When you own something, you should care about it. If I'm paying on my house every single month, and I'm giving just about all of my income to this home, I'm going to cut the grass. I'm going to fix what's broken. I'm going to invest right back into that. And that's the same thing with cultivating these relationships. You spend a lot of time, you spend a lot of resources trying to be introduced or to introduce yourself to that person. Make it count. Make every situation count. So I want to leave you with this. Customer service can be one of the most low-cost, effective ways to keep customer retention. Just by basically servicing your customer. Servicing them. And just because you may have a product that may be $5 or $10 extra a month, people will be willing to pay that $5 or $10 a month extra because of your outstanding customer service and taking ownership and reaching out to them. Empathy and ownership. So you have a chance to be great in doing these trying times, this competitive time. Add value to what you're doing. Keep that customer, maintain your customer, and don't let a $1.99 reduction person come behind you and seize your account. Be better than that. Call them on their birthdays or send them a birthday card. Have that empathy, have that concern, and truly add value to what you do. I'm Robert Major. Please click subscribe and follow me. Thank you. Have a great day and be great.